I got 2 afros. I got hoes. I took Biggie, bitch. Biggie hair, man.
All the way.
Okay, but I did you for you, but I did you.
All the way.
But you told me to fuck me, bitch, so I did it for you.
But why you ain't tell nobody?
The bitch had more breath. Like I mean,
What's up, guys? I'm back with another video. Something I just wanted to drop off on y'all, see what y'all think. As you can tell by the title, we about to get into some tea. Some of this stuff is alleged. Some of this stuff, witnesses were involved, so I can't say if it's a lie or if it's facts, but I just wanted to point out some things. Previously, when King Von, the rapper, died, I made a video talking about the women that were involved in the beef, in the street beef between these two guys. And everybody knows the story about you know, Biggie and Pac, East Coast versus West Coast. But I don't think people understand how messy it was. It's a lot going on once you already are beefing in the street. But then when you put people's wives, the mother of their child, women involved, and they're mixed in the middle to gain whatever personal gain they trying to get out the situation, it makes a beef 10 times worse. And it's a lot of shit, a lot of niggas that didn't fell out about women. So I wanted to point these things out to you guys, because I don't know if you guys feel or ever felt like women were part of this problem. And I'm not saying it was the sole reason, but I want to say it played a lot with probably how these men were dealing in feelings, but they couldn't really address it in public because, you know, it'll make them look soft, look weak, look like maybe they beefing over women. So I wanted to point out a few things with you guys, and I just like, share, and subscribe, and tell me what you think about the video. So I want to get Miss Faith Evans out the way, because this is the one that we all typically know about. We all know about Pac allegedly, you know, fucking around with Faith, and he made the diss record, hit him up about it, and it's been disputed by Faith. Faith always says, you know, that never happened. He lied. But it's numerous people that's on a Tupac cam that has came out and spoke. They have spoke in interviews. You can go check some out on YouTube. You can just look it up. I know one YouTube channel is Diverse Dialogue. It's many interviews with people that were around at that time who've seen Faith, not just on that occasion where they supposedly had sex, but on numerous occasions together. So it's been disputed that she indeed did have some type of relationship with Tupac. And I myself am just getting my personal opinion. I feel like she did. I feel like, I mean, why the fuck would you not? If you fucking around with Biggie fat ass, and everybody know he was a womanizer. He was doing all types of shit to Faith. He was fucking around with Lil' Kim. He had Charlie Baltimore, and probably God knows who else. What, you know, how many other women it was also. But it was a lot of women in his life. So Faith, out of revenge, and I also heard that, you know, Diddy was messing with Faith money. She couldn't really get no money. So she went out on the West Coast to try to see what she can get her hands into. And of course, when you in the 90s, if you go into the West Coast, the automatic thought would be to go over and see what DeathRow has to offer to you, because they were running the West at that time. They were the predominant label on the West Coast, or in the industry, period, in the 90s at that time. So Faith was supposed to do that song with Tupac, and I believe she fucked. I mean, it's Tupac. Like, it's Tupac. He was charming. He had those beautiful eyelashes. Why wouldn't she have fucked? I think that it got bigger than what Faith thought it would be. I think she didn't expect to be a pawn in Tupac's game. I also heard that Tupac also already had his sights set on fucking around with Faith. He was out to destroy Biggie by any means necessary. So if it meant to have sex and degrade his wife, then that was what Tupac was going to do. And he did that. And I think Faith, to save face, because Puff was already trying to kind of like give her a kind of different squeaky clean image, a different image. So I think it all just went bad for Faith. I think Tupac making that diss song, the whole beef, being who Big was supposed to be on the East Coast, the standard that he was held at, it wouldn't look good to have your rival fucking on your girl, your baby, your wife, your baby mother. And I think she just lied. And it's something that you can't go back from, because that's like, why I would take that to the grave. If I lied about that, that's something that I will hold on dear. I would take that to the grave. So I believe in fact that Faith fucked around with, Pac, and once it got blew up and he exposed her ass, she had to save face. And even though she's admitted to cheating on Big in her book, I don't think that Tupac is something that she will ever divulge in public at all. But I just wanted to get her out the way because we all know her story. We already know what transpired. That was the main focus back in the 90s of, possible beef. That's not what the beef was about, but it was, circled around that, especially when the diss song came out. So we got her lying ass out the way. Let's get on to another tea y'all probably didn't know about. So the next bitch I want to touch on is Misa Hilton, which is the baby mother of Puff Daddy, aka P. Diddy. She is his first baby's mama. She was with him before he was an intern at Uptown Records, before he started Bad Boy. She was with him. As you can see, that's them with their son, Justin, who's now a fine-ass adult. I feel so bad for saying that, but Judge your mama. Anyway, but if you watched the beginning of this video and you really paid attention, did you guys, and you might need to go back, but did you guys not hear Suge tell Pac, you told me to fuck Biggie, bitch? And that is a thing. Like, this is the alleged that I'm saying. I got some receipts for y'all so y'all can hear somebody else saying it other than myself. But this is what's been said, that Misa was also fucking around with Suge Knight. And this is Diddy's baby mother. And it's a lot of stuff y'all don't know as far as the back and forth between the East Coast versus West Coast. I mean, unless you're a real hip hop fan like myself and you watch every interview and you listen to all, different things, you hear the little teas and all that shit, then you probably not going to know this. But, not know this, but know a couple of things that happened between them. But it was already issues between Suge Knight and Diddy before Tupac ever joined Death Row. So it wasn't like Tupac got to Death Row and just made all of Death Row, including Suge Knight, just be like, fuck Bad Boy, fuck Diddy, fuck Biggie. It wasn't like that. They already had their own issues. And I think when Tupac got there, they joined forces because they had an issue over there with that side, the East Coast. Diddy and Biggie, to be exact. But yeah, Misa ass was fucking around with Suge Knight, and I just feel like that's some messy ass shit. I even, heard that her and Mary was also like, they was doing their thing. And if like I said, if you know your hip hop shit, your shit, that they are friends. They hang out. She's a stylist. She dresses Mary. So, that's a fucking thing. And I'm about to play y'all this clip from Reggie Wright Jr. And if you, like I said, your shit, Reggie Wright Jr. is the former head of security for Death Row. And he also ran Death Row for a little while when Suge was in jail. So just peep this out.
But the rumor between Suge and Puff's first baby mother, is that a rumor or is actual fact?
That's fact. I mean, I was right there. I done delivered money to Misa.
Whoa.
I done had her son. I done been in the office with her son taking pictures.
What son? The oldest son?
Yep.
Oh, with the Death Row chain on?
with depot change. I done been in the office when Puppy Mama calling up there saying, "Hey, y'all can keep her. Let's send my grandson home."
Wow, I never.
Y'all heard that shit? Now that's some messy ass shit. You brung your son, Diddy's son, in the midst of a whole coastal beef to get some money from Suge. And I'm pretty sure it was despite Diddy, because that's a whole nother monster, and I got something for his ass. I'm on Diddy top. Just know that. I'm on his top, y'all. So I got something for Diddy, but yeah, that's some messy ass shit. Like, you going in between these two labels, I say labels, and you fucking with both of the head honchos. You got a baby by one, and then you go over here, you take your son, they taking pictures with him. I'm not sure if that's even true, because I feel like that's something that would have came out. But even nonetheless, for a motherfucker to even tell a story like that, that means some of it is true. And bitch, you was wrong. You was wrong as hell. And that's just fucked up. Like, that's fucked up. But that's all alleged. Cause like I don't know. I just, you can't take everything you hear for, fact. But So next up, I want to hit up on Auntie Monet. Auntie Monet ass, aka Mary J. Blige, she was running her hot ass down over on the West Coast, fucking on Tupac. Now, this is a little different case because Mary was not a Bad Boy artist. She was not signed to Bad Boy, but we know Mary to be a Bad Boy affiliate. As you might as well say she was on the label. I think she was signed to Uptown Bad Boy, one in the same. Andre Harrell and P. Diddy, one in the same. But she had some issues with her label. So did Jodeci, and they went over and was fucking with Suge Knight, and he, this is allegedly, I guess, went to Andre Harrell and basically bullied him into fixing their contracts. And that's what the fuck they did. And while she was out there, out on her shit, while she was, fucking with KC, she was also low-key sleeping around with Tupac. And I got some receipts to prove that. And I believe this one too. For some reason, I believe this is very true. Like I said, I believe Mary was into all types of shit back in the day. Crazy shit. And if you listen to Jaguar Wright, she's still into crazy shit. So I'm gonna play this clip and y'all tell me what y'all think.
It was downtown LA, and she came and sat on Tupac's lap. We was in the car in the limousine. It was actually like a Mercedes limousine, not the big long limousine. And her and Nisa came, and they were sitting in the car hollering at Pac and Suge. And Mary sat on his lap. And when she got up off of him, he smelled his pants. And he was like, damn, man, that bitch cat stink. I always remember about that. And I used to be in love with Mary. I used to want to be with Mary so bad until, but I just love her as an artist. But when he said that, every time I think about her now, I think about what Pac said, how she had a bad odor that day. Hopefully that was just a one-time thing.
Damn, Tupac said that? He said her box stink?
I swear to God, on my mom, he said that. Like I said, it could have been a one-time thing. It could have been just, she could have been sweating. She could have been, I don't know, could have been on the rag, But I swear to God, he said that. And I hate repeating their story, because I love her so much as an artist. But can you believe that homosexual Danny Boy trying to say?
Now, even in that clip, y'all can see her and Misa ass, they was hot. They was out here, they was running these streets, and they kept running into, going to run on the West Coast on some low-key shit, trying to fuck on Tupac and Suge. But that whole Mary coochie stinking, I ain't even gonna play with that. I'm gonna leave that alone. I don't even play like that. I hope that's not the case, and I ain't even about to touch on that. But this last bitch I'm about to get into just so happened to be, and a lot of y'all, you got to be nosy to know about her. But everybody know Diddy had 3 daughters in the same year. Two of them was by, the twins are by Kim Porter, and then he had another daughter who is the exact same age. I think she is a couple of months older than the twins, and her name is Chance. Her mother name is Sarah Chapman. She caused the whole breakup between him and Kim Porter, but allegedly Diddy been fucking around with Sarah Chapman for a long time, back in the 90s. And I guess, she had a whole thing with Tupac herself. She had a whole relationship with Pac herself. And I guess her fucking around with Diddy was after Tupac. So I'm not sure, because I've heard multiple timelines, but I know she been fucking with Diddy for forever, since the 90s, early 90s, and didn't have a child by him until 2007, 2006, one of them up until there. I don't know. I'm not quite sure how old the twins are, but that was a whole big thing. But it's like, what's up with these bitches? It was like, was DeathRow so alluring that, you just couldn't help yourself? It was like, a bad boy, they cool, but DeathRow, these gangster guys, like, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, what was it? What was it? But then again, I know what it was. It was Tupac. Like, how can you deny Tupac? Like, I can't see that. So, yes, this next bitch, I'm going to play y'all a little clip, show y'all a picture. And I want y'all to tell me what y'all think in these comments, because why do women play these type of games? And we know why these niggas do it. They messy as hell, they childish, but why do women play these type of games? These are dangerous games. But check this clip out.
See who you come up with.
Let me see. Tupac was messing around with Puff Daddy baby mama Sarah Chapman, right?
Well, actually, Tupac messed with Sarah before Puffy did. So they must have hooked up after Tupac, and after he had put her on her way, sent her on her way. Because I remember Suge took his lady friend with him, and Pop took his lady friend to Hawaii. They all four went to Hawaii together. They snuck off and went to Maui. And stayed at the Four Seasons Hotel, just the four of them, and no security, no nothing. And they just went on a little, I guess a little honeymoon for a couple of days in Maui, Hawaii.
So y'all can see I had it wrong. So apparently Sarah fucked around with Pac, then went over to Bad Boy and started fucking with Diddy down the line. I don't know. Somehow the paths cross. Like I said, the timeline is kind of mixed up. But as y'all can see, I hope I proved to y'all how messy that shit really was in the 90s. And ain't really been no beef as big as this in hip hop. And I don't want it to get no beef to get this far, but I just wanted to show y'all how messy this shit can really be. And just to these ladies out here, like I said, stop letting these niggas use y'all in a pawn, just because you trying to get some revenge or personal gain up out of nigga because of what he done to you or how he making you look in the public. It just makes you look bad, make you look like a set up bitch. And we can do better. Like, stop playing these games, trying to compete with these niggas, trying to be just like these niggas. If they want to have beef, let them do that. Stay out of it. Don't fuck around. And play your role. Play your role. Like, at least, damn, don't bring your fucking kids into it, Misa. Faith, getting caught and lying about it. And, now you got whole songs about your ass. Like, stay out the way. Make sure the nigga ain't no wanna be seen ass nigga. Like, if you fucking with a wanna be seen ass nigga, yeah, you're gonna get exposed, bitch. A nigga gonna try to play in your face and make whoever that you really fucking with know in some kind of way that he got some kind of ties to you. So, just, I don't even know what to say, because it ain't like y'all listen no way. But if you like this video, please like it, please subscribe, and please share it. I plan on doing a series, so I got something else coming up for y'all that I just wanted to point out that was kind of played with in our face back in the day. So, like I said, like, share, comment, subscribe, and thank you for listening.